When you picture retirement and your home, what do you see? Do you see yourself staying in the same home that you've lived in for years? And if it's a large home, are you thinking about maybe downsizing? Or are you like a lot of people who are thinking about moving to a retirement community? But what is a retirement community really like? And how do you know if it's the right choice for you? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. And I'm going to give you some information that I found out about moving to a retirement community. Welcome to Life with Charlene. I am so glad you guys came back. I am so glad that you are here to find out if retirement living is for you. If you've never been here before, welcome. Subscribe, like, share this information, and this video will help to decide if retirement communities are for you. First things first, retirement homes are not nursing homes. A lot of people think when you move in there, you're just going to be thrown away or whatever. No. Retirement communities are usually start from the age of 55 and up. And they are designed for the active senior, the active retiree. There are lots of things that go on in those retirement communities that you can do. And it's a place that makes life easier and more comfortable for you. Think of it as a neighborhood where everyone is around your age and have similar circumstances, retirement, leisure time. That's something that's enticing to a lot of people who retire, so they know that they'll have people, kind of in the same boat as themselves. And just think about the fact you won't have to worry about mowing your lawn, shoveling the snow. I don't even think some of the places you have to change your light bulb. And that's the best part. If something happens, something breaks, maintenance is just a phone call away. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about putting out money for new furnaces and air conditioners and things like that. So that is definitely, I would consider, a benefit of living in a retirement community. Safety would be awesome because you're surrounded by other people. A lot of times there's security guards or a gated community where you can't just walk into somebody's apartment and you have other people around you where you just feel a lot safer. So that's what's really, really nice about it. And then convenience. The convenience you have is a workout room, a dining area where if you don't want to eat by yourself, you can go down to the dining room and share a meal with others. Some of the retirement communities have a hair salon, nail salon, massage room, things that you would normally go outside of your home to get, that they are right there in that building. So that's very, very convenient. Now, of course, no place is perfect. And I'm going to give you some things to think about before you start packing your bags to move. So some of the downsizes of retirement living might be the cost. Depending on where you're going, the cost for retirement living is from $1,500 to $4,000, and that's for independent living. Now, if you go into the more assisted living and stuff, you're getting way up there in price. But just for active living, it's about $1,500 to $4,000 a month. And now there are some communities you can move to where they have income-based housing, where they only take 30% of your income for your housing. So that could be a great way to move into a senior living without, taking half of your money. Another one is they have HUD, government assistance, Section 8, all of these government-based type housing. So if you can't afford the upper cost, you can always move into income-based senior living. And I did look into it, and I was going to be income based, but I did the math, and where I'm at, I'm actually going to pay less in monthly rent. I may have problems if it comes to something breaking and all that, but right now where I am is would be cheaper for me to stay here than to move into senior living. And another thing that stopped me from moving into senior living were the rules. They have so many rules in these places. And one of the places I went to, you couldn't go up or down a floor. You had to stay on your own floor to socialize unless you went outside. And they just didn't want people running up and down the hall and all this stuff. But it was like, oh, whatever. And one of the places I went into, it was 55 and up. But when I went in there were a lot of elderly people on walkers, wheelchairs. Somebody fell as I was leaving out the building, and I'm like, I don't think this is for me. So every community is different, so just check, what fits your lifestyle, if that's really something you want to do. And some of them are really quiet and laid back, and some of them are really active and maybe a little noisy or bustling. But make sure you tour a different variety of these retirement homes, because you just never know. One is not a one size fits all. They come differently, and different activities and things like that different types of styles and things of that nature. So when you are looking for a retirement community, just remember, it's a way for retirees to live with less stress and have more social connections where they're around others like themselves. It can be something wonderful, or it can be something disastrous. I know I've talked to some people who moved in. They didn't like the gossiping. They didn't like that people knew all your business. So that was one. And, my mom lived in one, and she never really mingled with people because she didn't like the fact she didn't want people, talking about her or in her business, as she says, or knocking on her door all times of day, because she was very private and she just liked her space. So, like I say, a retirement community is not for everyone. If you're a very active person and you just love socialization, they would probably be for you. If you like the gossiping community, they're probably for you. But these are some things that you can look into when you are looking for a retirement community: cost, lifestyle, location, all of that great stuff. So if this video is something that might help you decide whether you want to move into a retirement community, please give me a like, a comment, share, and if you really like the content that I am putting out, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for all, so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. You guys, I love you so much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!